Hello, people. Oh my god, there's people here. Oh my god. Oh no, I put the angry Z when I speak. Oh well, I'll fix it later.
Yeah.
I look nice until I speak and I'm like, I hate everything. Or maybe I can go fix it now. I mean, it is an art task after all. Let's boot
Yeah.
Harmony. What do I do on my day off from Toon Boom? I open Harmony and I get on it. I think the most I
Come
ever played is
home.
on my day off, actually. That's how sad I am. um,
Come home.
I was
Open
thinking to myself,
harmony. Leave
no,
home.
that's my
Open harmony.
phone. Okay, okay, okay. How did I how did I name that file? Mm. Oh no, where is it? How did I name it? No, no. Maybe it's in my YouTube files. Do what I say, not what I do. Shared assets Z. Oh, I'm so organized. Why was I even worried? The file is called Z with lots of E's, and it's stored within my YouTube folder. You know, sometimes I am proud. You have to pat yourself on the back. So people are wondering who is the goat.
That's me. Hi.
What do you
I'm
do?
Rappy.
What
Hello, I'm
what do
Rappy.
you?
I am one of the moderators for the Discord.
Ah,
Hello.
that is true. That is true.
Yes, that is true.
And you also do cool drawings.
Yes.
If I had a
I
keyboard, I would have went to a magma file and we could have drawn together. But I guess we'll do that tomorrow when I get my keyboard back.
just call your dad and tell him to throw it at you.
I know he would. That's why I don't want to call him. I'll be like, Dad, where's my keyboard? He's like, oh, it's at my house. I'm gonna drive and bring it to him. I'm like, no, Dad. Like my dad is too nice for his own good, so I don't want to ask him. So
Your dad's a sweetheart.
I'll just not have a keyboard. I can. It's okay. It's okay. So that's my new YouTube persona thingy. Oh, behind the scenes. Look at that face.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna make.
Look at all those folders.
What
Says you.
folders?
Don't have too many folders in your file system.
This is my work computer, you know. Not my personal. I don't have a personal computer anymore. Toon Boom owns my life.
Oh no.
My personal computer was too old. Too old.
Aw. Yeah.
But it's okay because everything
Yeah.
that's NDA is on another session of my computer, so you guys will see nothing.
Exactly.
This
No
is the
secrets
session
for
I use
you.
when I travel at shows and stuff so that people cannot see my hidden files. I'm smarter than that. Okay, so that's a nice one. Maybe you can have this with a nicer face. Can I just take it? I can just take that face. Call it a day. Oh, the face. Where'd it go?
The face.
The face.
At least your no tree's neater than mine.
I mean, that's not a rig. It's like 2 layers. It's a body and a face.
Yeah. Mine's a hot mess.
Let's see how much I can do without a keyboard. I mean, copy and paste is up there. Did you guys know copy and paste was there? It's on the top left usually. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna copy that, and I will put it on this one. Boop. Paste. I mean, I could have just right clicked. That is true. That looks about right. Now I can move the pupils, I guess. Maybe. that they look at us. I mean, getting there. It will look at us soon. What is that? Oh, it's the eyes being empty now. No, it's okay. I can unpaint and repaint it. No biggie. That's not so bad. I'll fix it later.
Such good line art, though.
Thank you. It was really
Yes.
fun to do because there's like holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be a great AI tool?
Yeah, a better brush system.
A smarter bucket.
A smarter bucket.
A smarter bucket that understands big holes. Wait, that sounded wrong.
I asking that for a hot minute now. And I rehaul the brush engine too.
The brush engine is fine. You're just being.
No, it's not. I don't like vectors.
Oh, but then don't use a vector software, you dingus. See,
it's the only good one. TV Paint sucks.
At the moment is very appropriate. Look at his face.
Yeah, don't use every
software.
Why are you using the software? Because TV Paint sucks, Adobe is evil, and it sucks, and this is the only good one with the actually really good camera. That's easy to use and doesn't make me cry.
Then stop hating on it.
Let me be a hater.
Where's my control V now that I made our icons very big and oh my god,
yeah.
Like I'm scratching your nose right there. That's weird.
Oh no.
Like my finger.
My finger.
Okay, I'm gonna put us back where we belong in the corner. And it won't be long. I'll have a happier face in a moment. I just need to export that. Something's off with the pupils.
They're fine to me.
I think this one is off. No. Ah, god damn it.
You can't even import your Photoshop brushes into Adobe Animate. I just learned that yesterday. It's so dumb.
What?
Yeah, you can't.
You can do what?
You can't import your Photoshop brushes into Adobe Animate.
Well, no, because one is a vector software, this other is a raster software. You know, you can have the luxury of Harmony being both in every other software. I'm just saying. We are blessed by Harmony doing both vector and bitmap. I'm just saying.
That's true. Bitmap saved me. Saving bitmap.
Yo, people say hands are hard to draw, which, I mean, they are, especially when they're fat.
They are.
But, like, can we talk about iris direction? Like, that is one thing you can tell when someone knows what they're doing and knows a bit less. Like, you watch, sometimes I watch, like, beginner animator or, like, students, and, you know, everything is great, and then you look at the iris, and, like, who is that character looking at? Especially in 3D.
Yeah, it's also like, weird in 3D.
I'm saying this, but, like, what I'm saying is that even as a grown-up animator, it is hard. Like, it is still a thing that's hard. Eye direction. It's just that when you're older, you kind of figure it out. But like students, I notice that sometimes they just don't pay attention to it. So if you're a student out there, like, there's things to worry about, and eye direction is a big one. Yeah, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Check something and prioritize something. Eye direction.
It's also saves your butt when you're rigging the eyes too.
Yeah, that's true.
Your eyes will make or break your rig. I learned it the hard way.
Oh my god, there's so many people in the chat. There's Vipoirier, Dajenko, PGL, that's a new person. Hi.
Hello.
Alex Giraffe, that's cool. Giraffe. Giraffe. Like a giraffe.
Mm-hmm.
Like a giraffe. They say hello, Miss Z. Miss. That's cute. At least they didn't say Madame. I'm sick today, cough cough. So I'm actually able to hang out here today. That's great. I'm glad you like the streams. 24 movement is there saying hot take. What is the hot take? The paint bucket being good AI tool or Joyak Tunes is here. Hey, Alex Jira says. I get it. Oh, it's Devin. Hi, Devin. I love your icon. It's funny. I'm very quiet. No, this cannot be. Let me fix it. I hope I'm not gonna blow anyone's ears. How's that now? Is this better? Is this better?
You sound fine on my end.
No, yeah, but you sound louder than I am, I think. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. How about now? How about now, Benson? I love regular show.
It's a great show.
It's because since I don't have my keyboard, I had to put my microphone a bit further away to be able to reach. Who am I kidding? I can't even reach my computer. It's too far. Okay, I have these icons. What was I doing? Yes, I need to update my Discord thingy. Okay, that's done. Now to export, I'm gonna call this.
I'm sorry, I'm loud.
You're so loud. Copy, 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 copy. Where's the copy? Copy cells from the timeline. Each time I read like cell, I think of the bad guy question mark. I think it was a bad guy in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, Dragon Ball.
And he had a huge laser mouth. I think. Wasn't it like Shoop the Whoop?
Oh my god, that's a dated meme.
Yeah, but I still live in the 2010s.
Same.
Like I'm stuck there. I'm firing my laser. Bah! Like I still laugh of the Shoop the Whoop meme and the moth to the lamp. What can I say? Alright. Oh, that's the 13th one? Oh my god. 1 and 3. I did it. My computer is very far away behind my Cintiq. Oh no! I rendered everything. No.
Oh no.
Everything's gonna break. I'm so dumb. Can I? I don't think I can Control Z that. Oh well. Oh well. That sucks. Okay. Fuji Reactive. Where are you? Fuji. What does chat have to say now? Still not as loud as Rappy. Well, I guess I'll just make Rappy less loud. Hey. So, Rappy, how's the Monster Hunter hunting been going?
It's been going very well, actually. I'm on that grind.
That's nice.
Completed the entire game in like 2 days.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Now I gotta wait for the updates. Because Capcom wants to play me like that.
Capcom.
It's a new Silent Hill game, though. Which I want to try, actually. But isn't there a Resident Evil game coming out this year? Supposed to be like open world.
It's supposed to be. Oh, don't.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but it's supposed. I mean, it would supposed to be, but oh crap! I exported everything again. God damn it. Yeah, I think like they're due for like Resident Evil 9, apparently, but I haven't heard any non-fake news about it.
I'm trying to reinvent the whole engine because right now the engine kind of.
What? The engine is great.
Also, it's the same engine they used for Monster Hunter Wilds, and that was poorly optimized for PC. So I'm just like,
Okay, but Monster Hunter is not Resident Evil. You're not talking about the same thing, like in terms of like giant
it's
ass
Capcom
and graphics and.
Capcom
Capcom is great. They're a great company. They make great games. They make great games. They made Okami, kind of.
Yeah.
Not really.
They distributed it. Rip Clover Studios.
Still
You
have
will
my
be
respect.
remembered.
Okay. Let's see. What will I do? Should we do a Magma Studio together?
Huh?
Should we doodle together? What are you doing?
Sure.
Are you doodling? Oh,
Yeah, I'm
but wait,
doing
I
it right
think it
now.
sucks on
I'm
iPad.
doing the bad being good character thing.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, Magma it is. Magma Studio.
I believe Lightbox made this. They made Magma.
They made what?
They made Magma. The guy behind Lightbox also helped co-create Magma, I think.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting. Boop. What are we gonna doodle?
Magma.
Joyak Toons ask, how's good at being bad doing? I think it's doing something. That's a first. That is one thing it's doing.
Yes.
We have a couple of. Wait a second. That's meant for animation. I thought it was just meant to do like more pages of something. Interesting. Yeah, it's going well. We have a couple pages, like chapters written and stuff. And so far, the reaction has been very positive. People like it. It's great when you have a project and people like it. You know, it makes it worth it. I need to draw more Seric. I'm gonna go get him. Get him, boys! The man.
The man.
I'm sorry, I'm eating. I'm very hungry. I hope it doesn't go crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, I'm gonna put a reference of the man. The man of the hour.
There he is.
I like that the only reaction is that he's hot, but like you don't see anything. He's just like you know, I mean, you don't see like a face or anything. He's just this cool dude with a helmet. And by the way, no one will ever see his face, even me. He will. We're not gonna pull some Kakashi bullshit here. No one will ever see Seric's face. No one.
A mystery.
I made a cool study yesterday of this guy, but it was on my sketchbook. Maybe I can put it here. Oh, that's big. Because, and I want to show it because people are always like, oh my god, I don't know how to draw, and like everybody's always better than I am and stuff. I mean, I get it. I'm also like that sometimes. But remember that it's okay to make studies, and oftentimes we feel like, oh, but like making a study that's stealing from someone, but it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. I'm gonna go get the reference image. Give me a sec. Just to show. I was like, we have a cool detective. That thing is also a cool detective. So, that thing. Then you get that being a thing. I mean, you know, so we just use that as a cool reference. Wait, did you merge all my layers together? Or did I do that?
No.
Oh no, it froze. It froze on me. No. God damn it, Magma. I have a Magma plushie on my desk. They gave it to me last year.
Oh, neat.
I know, it's so cute.
Lucky.
Yeah. I was like, I use you guys during my streams because your software is fun. Okay, well, it's not fun if I can't erase a selection. How do I do that? Oh, I'm guessing I'm gonna erase it with the eraser. And then I'll start to draw.
They update this regularly too.
They do. They do. Okay, so yeah, that was the reference I had. So you know, it's all about being honest as well. But you know, making these kind of studies is so useful and so nice. So I encourage everybody to do it. Hey, I'm gonna check the chat before I go back to drawing. So I'm gonna just put your drawing in big. Oh, that's a cute character. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a cool guy from Russia, which is great.
Sweet.
But we have a kind of rule in all my platforms where please speak in English or put the translation of what you're writing, because like it's not great for people who don't understand what you guys are saying. I don't think any of you guys would like it if I spoke French during all my streams. So it's cool. I respect people's geographical place on the earth, but please keep English or I will have to mute you guys. Thank you. You can always use Google Translate. That's what I do when I when I listen to things and not in my language. Sometimes there was an artist that I really liked that was doing Spanish streams, and sometimes because my Spanish, I understand Spanish, I don't speak it well, I would just Google Translate it. Thank you.
Change my display real quick. Oh, the sidecar is so cool.
Vincent Poirier asked if there's a smaller helmet in the helmet. Like,
maybe,
what?
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that.
It's a mystery of our dungeon.
I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try to make one drawing of him, and after that, just to warm up, and after that, I want to try to do something new. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, and I need music. What am I gonna listen to? I mean, not that you guys are gonna hear it.
Same.
Probably Final Fantasy music. It's a pretty solid go-to.
Me playing.
Or my very long blinding light playlist. That could work. I have a playlist of like 38 versions of blinding lights.
Jesus!
It's growing every day. Oh, no, my bass playlist. No, yeah, that's better. Bass! Okay, let's draw. I don't speak Russian, but one of my best friends in the world is from Siberia, so she does speak Russian. And we met in Japan. That makes sense. One of my best friends in the world is Siberian, and we met in Japan.
There.
I like to draw Seric to warm up. I don't know why. Maybe it's because his head is just a
Yeah.
cylinder. Imagine if you had like a tie. Business night. This night is for business.
Make it like a carrot theme tie. Make it look like a carrot.
That would be great.
Carrot tie.
But wait, how would a carrot tie be? Would it be like a just
Like
where are the leaves?
it'd be like this.
Oh, this is him when he wears a suit. Sarah wearing a suit. It's a carrot themed suit.
Check the. Check my drip. Business.
Check my drip.
Hello?
Hello.
This?
This is
Who
Neil.
is this?
Hey,
Is this
Neil.
Neil? Hey Neil.
Hello. How is
Wait,
everyone?
I need to bring you on the stream.
Doing good.
Fuji reactive. Let's
Summon.
go. Summon.
Mhm.
I was gonna say you can come doodle with us, but
Yes, come doodle.
that's not your thing. Your thing is the 3D.
Yeah, I'm not much of a
Imagine doing-
doodler.
It's okay. You're still fun.
I appreciate it.
Here, now
So how
you're
you been, Neil?
floating.
I've been doing pretty good. I'm currently rendering something, so if at any point I lag or don't hear you, that has been known to happen.
Oh.
Wow. We love rendering in Blender.
I'll just stand over here on the side, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you have a full body character, so it's easy to just put it there.
Yeah.
You're floating in space. Ooh. Oh look! You could like have a discussion with Sarek actually. You
Yeah.
want to rest, punk?
Oh, is this the knight character?
Yes,
Yep.
the best character.
Debatable.
I mean, I
No,
say
I'm joking.
this.
Yeah, I love him too. I love him too.
Yeah, but I think
And-
that's the thing with Better Being Good. There's not a character that I hate. I love all of
I mean,
them.
that's good. You should
I
like
guess.
you should like all your characters, I would hope.
Yeah. But like, like I don't have a favorite as per se, which I think is a good thing. I don't know.
Sure.
Reading magma counts my 10 strokes.
One bite of salad and then back to drawing. You know what they say? Always have your reference. Always have a good reference. Oh, that's a cool pose. I'm gonna do that. Nyew. But since I'm with you guys, I don't want to put it on stream because it will hide all you guys' beautiful drawing. But believe me, it's on my other screen and I look at it.
Multiple
Because
screen game.
reference
Where
is
you at?
important. I missed having time to just do little streams like that. It's fun.
You need fun. It's relaxing, actually. Why didn't my music stop?
Stroke milestone? Yeah, I just saw it. That's stupid. How to draw Sarek. Construct the cylinder before putting the face. And that's it. Stop there. do no more. No mas.
Nice. So what's new with you, Neil? Besides rendering.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's see. I recently watched Win or Lose, that new Pixar show.
What?
Ooh, how did you like
I'm
it?
gonna pick.
I
What is it?
loved it. I think it's one of the best things Pixar has made in years.
What is it about? I heard nothing from it.
It's a series, 8 episodes long, and each episode follows a different character going through more or less the exact same week.
Oh,
And-
okay. I know what this is now.
And
Okay.
and they are all members of or associated with this like middle school softball team. And
Okay, yeah, I
each
know what it
character
is
we
now.
follow has some like aspect of their life personified or like turned like visualized metaphor to help emphasize what's going on with them. And the first character we follow is a little girl who is the daughter of the coach, but she sucks. And her anxiety is personified by this like little gray blob that keeps getting bigger and suffocating her.
Oh.
But then the second episode is about the umpire, who is defensive to a fault, to where like his personified thing is he gets glowing blue armor showing up in like every aspect of his life, and it is causing problems for him.
Hmm. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds better than Inside Out, for me at least.
It was better than Inside Out 2.
Yes,
Nice.
I will agree with that. Inside Out 2 seemed kind of redundant.
I really
But in
didn't
visuals,
like
but
Inside Out
redundant.
2.
Ooh.
Let's see. We're on the most recent Pixar.
What's your
films.
favorite episode of that new Pixar thing so far?
Oh, wow! I watched it all.
Yeah, but what's your
it
favorite
was-
episode?
Oh shoot! Let me look at them. Oh, that's tough. I mean, the ending of the second episode is the one that hurt me the most.
Hurt you?
Oh yeah,
No,
this
Oh no.
the endings of every episode is pretty much very tragic.
Oh.
Like
Damn.
it ends and you're like, oh my god, and then just like credits. It's
People
like,
die.
what? What?
Everybody's dead.
What happens next? And then episode 8 shows like how everything resolves. I guess I'll say episode 2 because that's the one that hooked me on it.
Nice.
Because after watching the first episode, I thought this was just going to be like a more family friendly version of Big Mouth,
Okay.
but then it
Oh.
wasn't.
Oh.
Like, it wasn't more family friendly than Big Mouth.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't just Big Mouth again.
I watched one episode of Big Mouth and I was like, it's ugly.
That's fair.
I'm sure it's
Big
good.
Mouth
but,
was
but there's
not for me.
something about how the character looks. It's creepy.
No. Big Mouth art style is very.
No, I think it's on purpose.
Yeah, I know. It's purposeful.
Today is not a great drawing day, but you know what? I'll just push through. It's okay. Tomorrow will be a better drawing day, I guess. There's days
Just
like
thug
that.
it
And
out.
that's why I keep, but that's why I also stream. Like, not every day is great, and that's okay.
As in, it'll help motivate you to keep going, or it just shares the fact that not everyone does 100% all the time.
I guess both. I'm just tired because I mentor a lot of like students and stuff, and it's always like, oh, I wish I was like a X or X artist, and like some people came like to like Boss, so like, oh, I wish I could just be like do like you, like all these videos and like never miss a beat and but I'm like, dude, like I'm late with 2 weeks now for my videos, and like most artists you see, like you only see their great stuff because most artists only share their great stuff. So then it makes everybody freaking anxious all the time. And I'm like, it's not true that everybody's at their A game every day, and it's okay to have days where your drawings suck and you don't want to do it. In which you can also not do it, but in my case, like I still want to draw it. It's fine.
Yeah, my favorite version of that kind of sentiment I've ever heard was always try your best, but your best isn't the same every day.
Yep, that's a good
Yep.
one. Like it. Okay, I noticed something. When people draw, well, when we draw, people shrugging. Because when we are relaxed, we have our shoulders like that. Kind of. And when we shrug, oftentimes, like, a good reflex that we have is to be like, well, we're shrugging, so the shoulders, they go up. So, like, shoulders are up, so then there's gonna be like a dip, which I guess can work if you have a very, 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 very noodly cartoon style. But in reality, like when your shoulder gets up, I mean, I was watching myself pulling some steels at the gym, and when your shoulders go up, like the meat here, it doesn't just go like dips. It actually has a little other bump, and it's like a very nice thing to notice. It's cool. I mean, it doesn't do like Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of thing, but yeah. So I noticed that. So when your thing go up, like there's also like little bumps here, and it's nice. Just saying, because I've seen like really beautiful realistic drawing, but then the guy just like has like this dip, and I'm like, you have muscles there. They just don't disappear.
Yeah, there are muscles there.
And they just like, Anyway. Boop, boop, boop. I thought I would share my observation of the gym.
Also, someone in the chat asked,
What?
I'm trying to learn Toon Boom, but it's
No.
really intimidating. What advice would you have for someone struggling to wrap their head around it?
Okay,
Any
you want to make
specific
it
type
less
of project?
intimidating? Oh, sorry, what? Keep going.
Any specific type of project that is best to do first?
Okay. Any software you learn is intimidating. Hey, I took a TV Paint class once and it was horrible. And so any software can be intimidating. The thing to remember is that you shouldn't want to learn it all in one go. Learn it by necessity. So what do you want to do? Do you want to learn how to draw in it? Okay, the next message I see in Russian, I kick you out the chat. I've been clear about it. Big Bichugan someone thing. Thank you. Yeah, so start by little tasks. So if you want to do hand-drawn animation, start to animate just learn how to draw in the software. No timeline, no nothing. Once you're at ease with like the drawing tools, start to learn how to put one drawing after the other.
And that's true for any software. I work entirely in 3D and Blender, and that's exactly how I got better at it and learned more skills. I didn't like start and be like, okay, I need to learn how to do this and this and this and this. It's like, no, just I'm gonna do this part. So I'll do that. And then like months later, I'm just like, you know what? I want to animate something with fire. And I have no idea how to make fire in this program, so let's find out. We'll learn.
And like what I often see is like, I want to start. I want to learn how to rig. I'm like, you don't even know how to animate. Like you can't just open Harmony and make a rig. Like, what are you rigging for? Like taking a rig class, I think, is completely obsolete if there's no animation in it. No matter the software, like you don't need to become the best animator in the world, but like rig, if you're doing a rig, you're making a rig for animation. So it is very important to understand that. So
And you'll learn with experience.
yeah. People are like, oh,
No matter what you make,
yeah.
and no matter what you make first, like you'll might like make your first character and your first rig, and you'll be like, yeah, I think this is good, and then you'll try to make it do something, and you're like, oh my god, it broke or it doesn't work, and it's like, oh my god. But now you know that's where it broke, and in your future projects or your future characters, you can amend that.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say, because today you guys have the luxury of being able to just Google like rigging. But like I didn't have anyone teach me how to rig. I had to learn it myself. And it came from like the way I learned to rig is because I wanted to animate a character. And to animate a character, you need to rig it. So I was like, 8, I'll do it. So I started small. I was like, I'll just rig like an eye or like an arm, and little by little you just learn to do something out of necessity. And I made so many mistakes learning how to animate and to rig and stuff, and it's normal. Like you have to fail. Like you learn by failing, and it's okay. Okay, let me check the chat.
I will say when you make a rig, make a very simple rig starting out. Don't do a full body turnaround, multiple motions. Do a very simple, like maybe even a stick figure like rig.
The first rig I made actually was like this little dude. It was like an egg dude with 2 legs.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a nose and a hat. My first rig, and it should be everyone's first rig, because it's easy. There's no hands, there's no like shoulder areas and stuff. But like aside from rigging, if you want to learn Harmony or any software, like we've been saying, just start small. Learn the drawing tools, then maybe learn to do some hand drawn like bouncing ball things, then like learn step by step, because if you try to just take a class to master everything, good luck.
And don't start with your dream project.
Yep.
Yeah. Google said yeah at the same time. Question for Z: How much of Lackadaisy were you involved with?
A lot. I don't know.
A lot, yeah.
I don't think I can quantify this. I don't know. I mean, I know that for the short film, I was
pretty much half the whole thing, the whole dang thing.
No, but like,
Z, you just got to answer in incredibly vague and unspecific terms. It's like, how much were you involved with? Oh, about 3, maybe 4.
17%. I don't know. Everybody did such an amazing job and had such an important role. But everyone had like different roles. I know that I know on paper I had 3 jobs. I was a Harmony, like if you look at the credits, I was a Harmony wizard, which means I was fixing any problems they had with Harmony, which was a lot of different things that could go wrong. I was also the lead cleanup with Ashley Nichols, so we both dealt with the cleanup team. And yeah, I still help now, but now I'm just a Harmony Wizard. I just like help them with technical stuff. I don't. That's not true. I also do clean up sometimes. When like there's little crunch times, I'm like, yeah, I can help out. I think I did some into the one that came out recently with Ivy talking with the guys at a garage. She was so cute, baby Ivy.
Oh yeah, that one. That was adorable.
It was so cute.
It was adorable, darling.
So yeah, I was involved with a bunch of things, but I can't really like quantify it. Yeah, everybody did amazing work. It was very fun. It was hard, but it was fun for the most part. But yeah, so anything technical and cleanup related, I was working for, but I didn't do any animation on it. That is one thing I did not do.
The animation in Lackadaisy was so brilliantly technical. I love it. I can't imagine how much work went into it. It's just so well done.
The Moon's Feet. The Moon's Feet. I love that name. They say it's really good advice. Well, I'm very happy. I don't know what the advice was. Oh yeah, the advice to start small. I remember now. And Leaping Lay says, see, your voice sounds so different compared to the other vids. And that's kind of cool. Well, I'm glad you like it. This is just how I speak. The videos are sped up. That's why the voice sounds higher. I'm a very chill person in real life. Except when I go outside. Then it's goblin time. Alright, what's going on with his leg under there? He has like a... Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, it's the thing! The thing!
Jim!
Jim!
Jim! I love Jim.
I wish I could be Jim.
Same. No thoughts. Must be nice. I will say you can watch ZBids on how to understand Toon Boom, and they're a great. That's how I learned Toon Boom, and it's a great start. And start small, and go up from there.
I wish I had my video when I was starting out. Would have taken me less than 7 years to learn to do stuff. But okay, I'll be honest too. For Harmony, it looks intimidating, but like once you get to it, if you just do it bit by bit, like I graduated school in 2016. Well, no, that's not true. I went to school from 2000, well, animation school from 2011 to 2014. And then instead of going to the market, I went back to school and did it all over. That was 2D school. And then I did it all over and I went to study 3D animation from 2015 to 2016. So when I did the 3D, I did not do Harmony. Like this was Harmony 9.2 back then.
Yep.
Old. No, I think we were at 10. By the time I graduated, we were working on 10. Yeah. Then I did 3D. So that was Maya. And then I graduated. So, But then I got hired by Toon Boom in 2018. as an expert of the software. So I guess I had 2 years to learn it. So if I can do it, so can you. Yeah, okay, some we're old. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that I graduated in 2016 and I didn't know much about Harmony because of what I did in school with it was not big. When I was in school, we did hand-drawn animation. So we used Harmony to color our drawings that we scanned from paper. Actually, that's not true because I wrecked my wrist. I had a special authorization to do also my cleanup on Harmony because it helped. But usually people would just do it on paper. But all my rough and stuff was done on paper. So I didn't learn like rigging or anything. So I just had to learn it on my own. So what I'm trying to say is just do it. Just do it small bit by small bit and you'll learn it. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with Seric for today. It's not working. I'll do something else. Oh, fuck. I'll do something fun.
Gildal.
Do you have a favorite haircut, Rappy?
Huh?
Do you have a favorite haircut that you like in life?
In life.
To like have yourself or to see on a character or
I don't know.
I have so many wigs, so I really can't tell you. In all different styles. In real life, I cut my hair short just because it was just so much to maintain. But I do like long flowing hair. Them 42-inch bust downs be banging.
Like with bangs.
Yes. Now I want box braids. Ugh. One day I'll go back and get them. What about you, Z? I know you have long hair. When I saw you, you had like really long hair.
It's shorter now.
You
I think
cut
one of my
it?
favorite haircut. Yeah. I think my favorite haircut is having a head.
Having a
It's
head,
when-
yeah.
It's a half up with a little thing, like boop, 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 and then long. That's my favorite hair. Half up. Or a side pony is always great. Or side pony half up thing. I guess I'm stuck in the 90s.
so I'm guessing this is from a previous stream, but what's the deal with the beef liver smoothies?
That was from me. Oh my god, don't you dare.
I mean it's in the title.
Don't
yeah,
you
but
dare,
it's
Z.
because each time we stream, it always ends up we talk about something fucking gross. Either it's poop. Oh fuck! I did it. See, we're talking about
Yeah,
poop
hit
again.
about the chat. Hit about the
God
chat.
damn it!
Hit about the chat.
But we always end up talking about something fucking gross. And at one point, we just diverged to we were talking about smoothies, and we found out that beef flavored smoothie is actually a thing.
Oh my god.
And then we went to find like recipe for it, and we were talking about this. So now it kind of became like a gag where we would rather talk about beef liver smoothie than like poop, and that's it. So we did talk about beef liver smoothies. So what is everybody's opinion on beef liver smoothies? I don't know.
Smoothies should be a sweet treat, not a savory one.
I mean, they can be sweet. I think the recipe was like banana, beef liver smoothie, beef liver, and like strawberries.
Well, all I can say is I have not had one myself.
I will never have one. You
It does
can't
not
make
sound
me.
appetizing, though.
There are people who feed it to their children. So he's film still around? Wow.
What?
It's a Russian studio. I thought they kind of went defunct a few years back.
Which one?
So is a Mult film. I can't say it right. I can't speak German. I can't speak Russian. But they had a lot of like Soviet era tier animations that were really nice to look at. Aw, it's so nice. What is Lady Park doing? Hey, work. Come on, work. I say to my brush.
What?
Sometimes I say to my brush, hey, work.
You gotta work.
She doesn't want to work. Work it!
Is it a Linkin Park shirt?
Yes.
Yes! I'm gonna see them this summer. I can't wait.
Jim is powerful. Yes, Jim is best. We all love Jim.
He's a powerful
Hail
thing.
Jim. Powerful creature.
Designing new characters is always fun.
Yes.
It gives a fresh start to the brain.
How's that rendering going, Neil?
Oh, it finished a minute ago.
Ooh.
It was my outro, so now I'm assembling everything.
Ooh.
Now I
Nice.
get to do the painstaking process of everything I have to do whenever I want to upload something.
Oh no.
Gotta assemble the intro, the main chunk, and the outro. Gotta render out a thumbnail. Make that thumbnail. Upload 2 versions, one for Patreon and one for general public. Make 2 community posts, one notifying people that the Patreon one is up, and one to remind people to go watch the original a few days after it came out.
Yeah.
And then schedule a couple posts for Instagram, because apparently that's something I do now.
How does Instagram even work nowadays?
I don't know, man. Enough people just told me like I should be on it that I finally was like, fine, I'll just put my shit on there too.
It's like me and
I don't know
Bruce,
how-
guy. It's like, fine. Then 5 minutes later, I'll delete my page.
I don't know how it works, and I'm barely ever on it, but people seem to enjoy it. It has allowed me to talk to people for business stuff, though, so that's nice. Have like an official channel to for people to DM me. That's how Space Bear reached out to me.
Through Instagram?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like, they already knew like that I was animating their music videos. We had like exchanged pleasantries in my comment section a few times. But that was them DMing me on Instagram was the first time. They were like, "Hey, we got an offer for you."
That is so cool. I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
Thank you. A while ago, Insane Ian reached out to me as well for a similar thing, but I was out of his budget.
Who?
He's another guy tangentially related to Game Grumps. He makes
But what's
comedy
the name?
music, but like the thing that most people know him for is apparently he keeps a list of all of the completed Game Grumps series. And every now and again they'll finish something, and Dan will say, "Insane Ian, put it on the list."
Ah.
Wow. What version of Toon Boom is this? This is Magma, but the
This is
latest
Magma
version of Toon Boom is
Studio.
24, and you should get it right now. Who made the idea for the trench coat night? That was Jax.
Debatable.
That also was you.
Ceric is Jack. I put him in a trench coat.
Oh, that's a good design choice.
Yes.
But yeah, Ceric is 100%, well, 90% Jack's character. I just put him in a trench coat and armor.
Nice.
I think I have like the first couple of drawings here on Discord. Sorry.
I haven't seen it very often, but I love the design choice to put like a cloak over a suit of armor.
Yes.
Well, it started us with like a like crusade tabard kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it evolved from. I was like, but he's a detective. He needs a trench coat, and I was like, what if it's a, 2-color trench coat? So it's got the same motif with like the divided square and stuff, but it's a. So that's why like there's one side blue, one side white, and then it inverts.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also cool. So I was like, oh, like a solid black shirt under with like a logo, like kind of like a rock shirt or something. Iron Man vibes or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool. He has a dress. He has a skirt because men wear skirt. And
Manly.
so you know.
It's a hole the rabbits in.
Hmm?
It's a hole the rabbits in.
Right. And yeah. Oh, I forgot the glasses. They should be pink glasses.
Neat.
I have the Lizzo song in my head, like for a minute, I'm gonna need a minute woman, which I hate because I don't like Lizzo, but the song is in my head all the time. And it goes like "bitch" in the song, cracks me up.
I love rendering. No, I don't. No one does. No one does.
No one likes making art.
No one likes making what?
No.
No one likes making art.
Imagine making art for fun.
Never.
I've never known an artist that didn't hate art.
Same. One of these days I gotta draw Maid Marian because that was a really sweet version of.
Look,
Robin Hood.
Rappy, you could be a fashionable goat lady.
Actually, the one I drew up in the corner was actually the idea I had.
Oh, that's so
It's a
cute.
brownie. It's a brownie.
A brownie? What is a brownie?
Yeah, it's a house spirit. So a wandering house spirit idea. Like, I guess they got fed up with being a house spirit, so you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna be a fashion model, and their style is actually kind of reminiscent of the OG Gothic Lolita fashion style. So kind of tomboyish, but very like prince like and royal. So she goes out and just roasts everyone's outfits and
Yeah, but she's not a ghost.
does her own little huh?
Not a ghost.
It's not a goat, but yeah, not a goat, but like has goat like qualities. Yeah, the house spirit. Like so, house spirits can come in any kind of shape.
Ghost, like boo, like a ghost with a like the spirit thing, but like, it's not a ghost.
Yeah. No, it's a house spirit. So like a fairy.
A house spirit.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Someone lives in the house.
Yes. So in like many European like folklore, there's spirits who live in the house who make clothes. So that's was the idea I had was like because they will make clothes for the master of the house, and or they'll give clothes for letting them live in the house and do whatever the hell they want. So I had the idea like it's like she was tired, like you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna dip.
Man, that's just the Cinderella mice.
Yeah, basically Cinderella mouse. So yeah. So I give them kind of like fae-like qualities, like a long tail, little ears, little fangs, little weird like a nose thing. So yeah, that was my idea.
It's a goblin.
Kind of like a goblin. Kind of like a goblin. But they come in many names too around in European folklore. So God, I love European folklore so much. So that was my idea.
It's cute.
They're also called kobolds too in German. So hi, Lutria. Jim is beautiful. Yes. Yes, Jim is beautiful. We
Hmm?
love Jim. And it's nice to see that Soyuz film can is open up again. I don't know what they're making now because I haven't seen any many Russian projects come out, but I hope it's cool. Definitely see more Russian projects come out.
Okay, if I make one Sarek drawing, what would it be?
Hee I do like the
Because
goat
there's still
drawing though.
room. Hmm. What could
Oh
I
no! Patea and Wolf. He is so tall. Keep him tall. I don't want him to be short. Keep him tall. I don't care what Jack says.
Oh yeah, now I'm keeping it tall. Oh wait, now Neil took Sarek's place, but like exactly, so that's funny.
BRB.
BRB.
Okay. We love a tall man in armor and his trench coat. Come here.
I'm gonna draw a bunch of tiny Sareks. That's what I'll do.
Yes.
Just to fill all the corners.
Why so big?
Can you believe we're drawing on the same canvas online? What
Oh,
a time to
whoa.
be alive.
Love the Lupin S and the Lupin S the night
When you say
investigator.
that, then that's what I'm listening to, the music. Oh my god.
It's a genius idea. Oh my gosh. Always chasing after them and never gets close. It's a genius idea. Love it.
And it's funny because it came after the fact. I think it was Fish Fish. She was like, he's kind of like their Zenigata. And I was like, that's a weapon. She's like, no, it's the police guy. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, Lupin. I'm like, what is Lupin? And then she was like, what? I was like, I don't know what that is. And she introduced me to the wonderful world of Lupin the Third. That thing is so
Great. It is so good.
good. I love Lupin the Third. Are there any British studios working on 2D animation? I think so. Isn't like Doghead a British studio?
See?
I know there's many. I just don't know their names because it's not exactly my territory.
Okay, I'm back.
Not
Hi.
that I know, honestly. Are there any British studios working on any 2D animation? A lot of the
There's the
studios be doing
line.
3D stuff nowadays, don't they?
No, that's not true.
Feel like it.
It used to be a big thing, but less and less because 3D is so expensive to render
That's
and
true.
make pretty. That's why you see a lot of movies in 3D and then the shows are 2D because it's easier to do something without good rendering in 2D. There is a
The
lot
Irish
of 3D
studio's
shows.
hiring.
It's just that there is. Yeah. I am from Canada. Yeah.
My older Sona.
Hmm?
The goat you drew looks like my older Sona I had a few years ago.
Really? Damn.
Yes. I'll have to pull it up one day if I can find it. Before I became a Technicolor animal.
Technicolor animal.
Technicolor animals.
Also, if someone struggles to draw like I do, oh my god, it's fish face. Sometimes I notice that I
V,
draw
come
better.
in!
Yeah, just come and join
Come
us.
join us!
I think they're at work. They can't join us. But one thing I noticed
Imagine
is I
being
do
at
way
work
better
in the
at drawing
middle
when
of-
I do like shapes rather than line art. So sometimes I like to do that. Just think in terms of shapes more than the lines and stuff. Yeah. What were you saying, Neil?
Imagine being at work in the middle of a Tuesday.
No, right?
Yeah, I would never.
Do do do. Ah, pen. Let's see. Oh. You're good to go. You don't need to be like that. Unplug. Look at the calendar quick. What? Why is it the 18th? And yeah, the Irish one is always hiring. It's the one in Kilkenny, right?
Yeah, because it's hard to have to get people local.
It's true too. Everyone's leaving Ireland. Everyone's leaving Ireland. Too expensive to live there now, apparently. John bed for memory. It's hard. Keep getting word ads.
Hmm? I have one spot left. Oh my god, free the bunnies!
Feed the bunnies. She will not let the bunnies go. Try worldwide, because right now a lot of studios kind of worldwide are kind of in a weird position right now. So it's not just Russia; it's kind of worldwide, unfortunately.
Yeah, no one has work.
Yeah.
Do you think it's realistic for a person living in Russia to receive an offer to work in some of the mission studios from Canada? I will be honest, it's not likely because of political situations. and also because the thing is, Canada is a big hub for animation. There is a lot of animation schools, there are a lot of animation workers. Like, it's a big animation country, so people in Canada can't find work. So if you're from the outside and you're trying to get a job in Canada, it's even worse because usually studios try to go for the local pool first. And if they don't find anyone local, then they go elsewhere. Um, so that's also that. So considering the fact that people who are in Canada locally can't find work, it is very unlikely that someone from Russia would be able to take the job if someone in Canada cannot take it. Usually. So I would not aim for Canada, that's for sure.
And I will say same here goes for the States too, because right now a lot of studios shut down, closed off, and laid off people, and a lot of people are kind of in the dark right now.
Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, and
And
also
even
the
if you
fact that
do,
yeah.
even if you do find work here, there's no guarantee that you'll keep the job.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the hard part.
I've got a college buddy who was very fortunate and was able to get a apprenticeship at Walt Disney Animation Studios. She worked as a crowd artist on Wish, and
On
typically they're supposed to, like,
Ooh.
if they put the time and effort into train you enough to, like, have you on as an apprentice, they plan on keeping you. But after Wish wrapped, they were dismissed and it was like, okay, apply for the next movie when it comes out or when hiring rounds, and they just, like, never heard back.
Yep. So like I know it's grim, but like this is the policy here. We're just honest, so yeah. And also the whole payment is important because if you do small gigs like I do for like Game Grumps, like Easy, whatever, they can pay through PayPal. But usually a studio, if you work for them, they will require like to be paid like through official means like banks and whatever.
Mhm.
And at the moment there's issues with Russia and the rest of many countries that cannot do transaction with them, so that's also a big factor that can influence it. So it would really make which countries you can work with a difference. And I know it sucks, but it's just true, and I would rather say it than have someone be like, oh crap, I didn't think of that. Because yeah, I know studios were just straight up not allowed to work with people who are in Russia. So it sucks.
Question: do you think you'd be able to make decent animation in Krita? Yeah, you can if you're good. If you're skilled. If you know your like fundamentals, sure, you can animate any. You can animate on anything.
You can animate in PowerPoint.
Yeah, you can. But it all depends on how skilled you are. So, and there's people who animate like me and base Procreate.
But like like things when you look at Procreate or TV Paint and stuff, that's one thing that I kind of hate about like software publicity and whatever. And it's because certain animator will animate well no matter the software. Is it true for everyone? No. But give like a flip book and a crayon to James Baxter's, to Aaron Blake, to all these crazy good animators. They're gonna make
trigger artists.
Yeah. Give that to like your average Joe, like me or whatever, and no, we're not gonna make great things because like we're not fucking gifted. So when you see things like a lot of softwares, like they base their whole like marketing on like, look at what this one animator did, it's breathtaking, and I'm like, is it because of you or just because they're goddamn talented? So like Procreate would do it, and TV Paint did it a bunch of times too. Like they, we hire like they hire the best animator, and then yes, of course it makes the software look great, but then the average Joe tried and it's like, there's no lasso tool. Well, newsflash, the crazy gifted animator, they don't need fancy tools because they're just that good. So like they don't care if there's no lasso tool. But believe me, if you're the average Joe like I am, you will need some tools to make your job easier, because we're not all freaking gifted. So
Exactly.
that's why like I do like Harmony, because there is tools to help you make your stuff. It's not just relying 100% on if you can draw all the things yourself, and it takes time. So Krita can make great animation, but you know what? You can also animate in Photoshop. You can animate in PowerPoint and stuff. So if there, like, there's always a mean to animate, but is it going to be easy and efficient? Not really, because it's not an animation software. It's an illustration software that has animation capacities. Brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
But it's free and it's cool.
And don't knock the free stuff. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But when
For a
you want to
long
be
time,
careful.
For a long time, I've heard people dunk on Blender for not being industry standard, for being like the free alternative.
Don't get me
But
wrong.
freaking Flow just won the Oscar for Best Animated Movie, all done in Blender. So who's laughing
With a
now?
small team.
Yep.
Keyword small team.
Small team.
Yeah, but that. Yeah.
A small team can make great things in Blender, but I don't expect to see a big studio with like thousands of people. You're gonna need some remanagement and remanaging the whole like pipeline of it.
Because like Blender is great
But
and
a small
it's free,
team, sure.
but like Blender is great and it's free, but there's no denying that when it comes to working on bigger productions and with different software, like if you do something and you keep it all in Blender, that's great. If you're trying to collaborate with any other pipeline or studios, that's where it's factually, it's free and it's cool, but it's not like the reason why it's not industry forward and like where like why it's not into as many studios as it is because if you're trying to do anything else with like other softwares, it doesn't work, because when you export you have weird anti-aliasing stuff. So like it is great, but like every tools have their ups and downs that you can like, work with. And what I always say, because I was I've been doing so many different softwares in so many years, and I used to work a lot with the free ones. And the thing that you have to remember is that oftentimes that you can't expect a free software to do as much as most of the big, paid ones and stuff, because usually it's not the same goal and it's not the same kind of like team making them. So a lot of free softwares are great, but if you're trying to get support or to get something to work, then it might be a bit harder. Because it's free, people are just trying their best, right? So, yeah, you can animate in Krita, and there's another free one that's cool. And it's not OpenToons, it's another one.
OpenToons?
No, it's another one.
Tahoma? I
No.
tried everyone, so I probably know
I mean,
it.
there's
Tahoma?
Blender too with Grease Pencil, but there's another one. It's Flip-a-Clip. Flip-a-Clip is great. If you're a kid trying to learn animation, that thing is free and it's great. I think it was Pencil 2D too. So like, there's many things that you can use to learn, but just don't get frustrated.
You could animate on your 3DS.
Oh
You
yeah,
can.
Flip to no
Yeah.
flip book no flip
Flip no Hatana.
flip
Yeah.
note. Yo, that was so fun.
I didn't do the 3DS one, but Flipnote on the DSi was how I got started.
I had
Same.
to stop though because it destroyed my wrists because the screen is so small.
Yeah.
Did you guys know about the archive that someone put up?
Yep.
Yeah, and I
Me and
saw my
Renee
old
went to check it
animations and I
out.
want to die.
Yeah, me and Renee went to check it out because his animations were on there.
Mine are still up too.
Oh my god, you have to show us someday.
All right, let me.
I
pull it
never
up.
Please
uploaded
don't
mine, so
say
they're just
torrent
on my
programs
3DS.
in the chat, please. We don't need that.
Where?
Look. Because this stream is low-key monitored by people from Tim Boom.
Well,
Just don't say
either
torrent
way,
things.
like even with or without someone from the software, like like pirating is one thing, but like I don't get the feeling of pride doing this, especially for like okay, I'll be honest. One thing that grinds my gear is because yes, I work for a software company, but I'm also an animator. But like, I always hear animator being like, we have to fight for a right, we have to demand better salaries, and always asking for more and more money, and to fight for our conditions. And but software should be free. How dare you charge for a software and be remunerated, like get a paycheck making a software? That, how dare, like. So like people want softwares to be free, but also people don't want people doing the software to be paid, I guess. Like sometimes I'm like, just
and
think
also,
about it for a second. Like
yeah,
I work at Toon Boom, but I have a I have a life to pay for. I have a house. Like not everybody can just do a free software and like make it work.
and someone who I also had dabbled in tech and software development, and that stuff is not easy.
It's so hard.
It
The
is. I
amount
hate
of
Java so
late
much.
night I pull for that software is insane. It's like people
Yeah,
working at Toon Boom. It's a it's a vocation. It's a dedication because
exactly.
yeah, people I know who works here they just love it. But like there's way more money to make elsewhere. Um. So yeah, I just thought I would say that.
And I
But
understand some countries maybe not have access to said software, but at the same time, like there
like
are
I
other
understand that not
alternatives
everybody
out there
can.
that are maybe available in your country that you can still use, but you can always still watch like videos on how to learn online, and
And
you're
like
welcome
I
to
get
take
that
notes from
sometimes you do
there.
have to pirate. Like I mean, I'm not gonna be blind either. Like I know that sometimes you have
Mhm.
to, but like it's the attitude behind it. Like what I hate is when
Yeah,
people are like smart ass like I pirated that software. I'm so cool. I'm like no, like maybe you made it out of necessity. That's cool, but like I don't get the bragging part of it. I don't know. Maybe that's just
yeah.
me.
Don't brag. Stay humble.
Stay humble. But yeah, like it's something I hear a lot. I'm like, yeah, like animators, we must demand better conditions. But like, how dare you charge for a software? I mean, even
If you
Blender
if
doesn't
you
Blender
can
have like
if you can
Adobe
afford
pumping
if you can
money
afford
into
the
it?
software, if you can afford the software, then there's no reason to pirate it.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like,
If
doesn't people are like, oh yeah, but Blender's free. Doesn't Blender have like Adobe pumping money into it? That's last time I heard. I think I don't know.
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
know
really?
anything about that.
It's
I'm gonna
really
Google
ran
it.
by students and volunteers, so I can imagine.
Oh, I sent my
I'll check this out.
Flipnote link in the Golden Age chat.
Yeah, Adobe is funding Blender, so that's a lot of money that comes from there.
Yeah, and like there's tons and tons of like freeware just cheap software out there too. Like as much as I hate it, Procreate Dreams is only like $20, but Toon Squid
Yeah.
is $10.
Oh,
Like
Toon Squid. That's the one I was looking for earlier.
Toon Squid is great. They got rigging tools there now. You can rig in there now. Like very basic, like not even like the best rigs, but it's impressive for a app to have rigging tools. But there's also like Malho out there, y'all, which is only like $300 or like $60. You want to get the standard version. Like there's so many software out there y'all can use. You can find either be free or paid for. Like you don't need top of the line software to use. Like you
Yep.
can start
Especially if you're
small and
starting
work your
out.
way up.
Yeah, especially if you're
Like, especially
starting
if you're
out.
starting out.
No one needs to be paying hundreds of dollars on Adobe subscriptions just starting out.
Yeah,
Exactly. And it's also no program is gonna make your art look good if you can't draw.
that is true.
So and animation requires strong fundamental skills. So get your fundamental skills up, then get into the Toon Boom screen.
It's been 2 hours. I think I will stop the stream soon. In like,
Yeah. Hi
Renee
Renee.
spotted in chat.
maybe I can 10x
Flip
this.
no woo. Pseudomenu.
Flip note uwi. I love that drawing you did. This one, Rappy. I'm putting in this
Thank
crotch
you.
now.
So cute. I don't even remember my flip note name. There it is.
Mine was probably ZeBirdBrain. It used to be my gamer
She
tag. That's how it started.
Oh my god, look at my arm, like, good lord. 22 pages.
Nothing came up for ZeBirdBrain.
No, that's it. I said I never uploaded them. It was only on my 3DS directly.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you still have your
Okay.
DS?
Yeah, not with me, but somewhere. I lended it to
Okay.
my
My mom
brother's
has it.
friend
Then
who
they're
broke
saved.
his leg last year.
You look at your thing like, dang.
Look, I drew a tiny Ceric sliding on the hair.
Ski!
You're under arrest. Oh yeah, that's a nice pose because then we'll be able to see what's on his shirt. Because the coat is out of the way. Oh, I think that's what I'm gonna clean later today. See, it took 2 hours for me to find out the pose I wanted. It's great. Alright, I think that's it for today, folks. It was so fun.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming over. Because streaming alone is boring. And I hope. Okay, yeah. What lessons did we learn today, chat? I'll, I'll give like a little 5 minutes. What lessons did we learn today?
Piracy should be left to Captain Jack Sparrow.
Wow.
Piracy should be left to people who.
We learned that.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Learning a software, you have to do that small bits by small bits. Learn by what's like what you need. Like, start small, small projects. We also learned that not every drawings you make is gonna be great, and sometimes it's gonna suck. It's all part of the journey. Don't speak Russian in the chat. That's another one.
We learned we'd rather talk about beef liver smoothies than poop.
It's been
Wait, what?
Rappy, you'll have to redo the sign where it's days without talking about poop in chat. 0.
I posted.
Oh,
Already
damn it.
posted.
Posted in general. Is it there?
I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. No, you posted it in gold. Oh no, yeah, it is in general.
They're both there.
In general.
The loading icon
That
was
says-
first toilet seat. No, it's a 0.
That sign that says times chat talked about poop, so it has to be more than 0. It's not day. The 0 sign would be for days since chat talked about poop.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Change
Leave
it.
me in my English alone.
Yeah, chat has never talked about poop. It's always me. Alright, so I hope you guys had fun. Thank you for coming, and I'm gonna close this stream soon. I mean, I'll still leave it on so that people in chat can talk, but we're gone.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye.